Shalom, 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 Israel. Right, shalom to the 12 tribes of Yasha Allah to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Mahashiach, Malak, Yahawashi. All right, that's all praises, honor, and glorification unto the Most High, Yahawah, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahawashi, right, who the world refers to as Jesus Christ. All right, this is your brother Yasha Allah coming back, y'all, with yet another video through the spirit and power, of course, of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. All right, and so this is going into basically what is the whole duty of man, right? You know, the spirit, like literally a few seconds ago, just compelled me to do this video, all right? And I want to get into the milk, which is basically the basics of the scriptures, right? Let's get this in the book of 1 Peter real quick, chapter 2. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 2, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. You see that? So, and you know, a lot of babes, and a babe in this truth is someone that's really just starting, right? That's someone that's just really coming in, you know, because remember, we have to be born again. Let's go to the book of Matthew chapter 18, right? Matthew 18:3, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, right? You coming into this truth, you leaving the world behind, and now you coming into the faith, right? And becoming as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. So we have to become as little children, right? That goes into humbling ourselves. That goes into you renewing your mind, you know what I'm saying? Being converted, forgetting those things that's past, right? Let's go to the book of Hebrews chapter 5, right? Hebrews 5:12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again. Because in the world, hey, we were lied to. We were lied to. We were given this false doctrine and philosophy, right? In the world, we were given Christianity, which is lies. We were given Catholicism, Islam, Buddhism, Taoism, right? We were given atheism. We were given all these other philosophies and doctrines. And now we have to be taught again, right? Which be the first principles of the oracles of God. The first principles of the oracles of God is going into what? The milk, the basics. Who is Esau and Jacob, right? Who are you? What tribe are you from? What does Yahawashi look like, right? Where did he come from? Where do we come from? What's our language? These are the basic things, right? Even things like, is Cornelius an Israelite or no, right? That's something basic, you know? Even like, what is the law done away with? These are the things that we learn when we first come in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we still have to keep the law, right? These are basic things. So that's what the milk is. And, you know, you give a baby milk. When a baby comes out, before they even drink water, they drink milk. All right? So we need to get fed this milk. It says, and are become such as have need of milk and of not a strong meat. Not strong meat. You don't give babies meat. All right? You don't give babies meat. You give meat to those that are full of age. Right? Verse 13, for everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness. Meaning that what? You don't really know too much. That's why you need to be fed the milk. That's why you need to grow. Right? For he is a babe. And a babe just means another, you know, word for baby. Verse 14, for strong meat belongeth to them that are full of age. Right? Or are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. So well-rounded people in this truth, that's when you start, they eat the milk. I mean, Slakia, they eat the meat. You know what I'm saying? The strong meat, right? They able to sip the wine, you know? So come. So let's get into this. What is the whole duty of man? This is something basic, right? And I get that phraseology from, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and verse, I'm going to just start at 12. And further, by these my son be admonished, of making many books, there is no end. But hold on, let's see who's talking real quick, right? Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1. Right, let's go to Ecclesiastes, chapter 1. Ecclesiastes 1:1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. So this is the son of David. Now, the author of Ecclesiastes is King Solomon, right? King Solomon. And King Solomon, he was given a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Let's go to the book of 1 Kings, chapter 3, right? First Kings chapter 3 and verse I'm going to start at verse 9. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern both between good and bad. For who is able to judge this so great a people? And the speech pleased the Lord that Solomon had asked this thing. Right? So the Most High, he came to Solomon in a dream, and he asked Solomon, what do you want? Right? What do you want? And I'll give it to you. Just name it. Right? And King Solomon, he didn't ask for riches. He didn't ask for fame. He asked for wisdom. And so the Most High bestowed upon him wisdom. So this is one of his books, all right, that he wrote. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books, there is no end. Right, because, a lot of people, they just make books. You got the Book of Enoch, Book of Jasher, right, Book of Jubilees. You got many books, historical books, right, and whatnot. They're making, Slaki, of making many books, there's no end, right? And much study is a weariness of the flesh. Sometimes, of course, we got to study in these last days, right? We got to get down, we got to study. But sometimes you can study too much, right? Remember, there's a time and a place for everything, And so you don't want to barf it up, right? Let's get this in the book of let's go to the book of Proverbs chapter 25 verse 16. Hast thou found honey? What is the honey? The honey is talking about this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, because it's sweet to the taste, right? We learned that we're Israelites. That sounds good. It tastes good, right, to our spirit, man. This truth, this knowledge, that's the honey. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomit it. So you don't want to be vomiting up the wisdom, man. You don't want to consume too much in a short period of time. You can't just be like, well, I'm gonna read the Bible in 2 days. You're gonna bug yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of slow down. Make sure you get the knowledge, get the wisdom. Of course, you got to study and put your brick in, but you don't want to study too much. Doing anything too much is bad. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12, right? Verse 13. Here's the conclusion, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, right? Why are we here, right? What is our duty, right? What's our purpose on this earth? It says, fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. That's our duty, man. To fear the Most High and keep his commandments, right? That's our duty, all right? Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. That's our duty, and that duty has not went away, proving that the law is still here, right? Proving that the commandments, we still have to keep them, all right? And let me just get another precept on that. Revelation chapter, actually, I can go to the saints real quick. Revelation 14 and 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of YAHAWASHI, right? So we got to keep the commandments, right? And keep the faith, because those goes hand in hand, all right? So that's our whole duty. That's the whole duty of man right there. We're put it on this earth to serve the Most High, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, to do his will, right? Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. So you're blessed when you do the Most High's commandments, all right? So with that, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, this was edifying, and Lord willing, now you understand what the whole duty of man is, right? Which is fearing the Most High and keeping the commandments, all right? Kwam Yash Allah, Shalom.